And so first of all, I want to start off by saying this is strictly market-based. There's no fine-tuning of any source when it comes to making money this January. Some will say they're making incredible bank. And then some of us will say that we're piss-pot poor. Why? Markets. Now, some markets in peak areas when it comes to January, they got multipliers, they got peak pays, they got people that don't care about New Year's resolution, and they want to buy what they want to buy. And if they want to buy things on Uber Eats, like food deliveries, or even Instacart, or Walmart Spark, whatever it may be, they're going to buy into these apps. But then you got markets like mine. So everybody that I've been seeing, at least in the comments, are turning around and saying that they're not making enough money when it comes to January. There are reasons for that, and one of the strongest reasons that I believe is New Year's resolutions. Honestly, I cannot blame my clients whatsoever. Why? Service fees, delivery fees, watching videos about us demanding tips. Sorry, customers, we need to. I've explained that in a previous video. But their New Year's resolution is to save money. There has been talks from the banks that for the first quarter to first half of 2023, this inflation cost is going to either stay or food costs are actually going to be rising by what? At least 7%. So how are they going to make cutbacks? They're going to make cutbacks in food deliveries. Now, some are very strict on New Year's resolutions, and because of that, they're going to stay solid for likely, and I hate to say it if you're somebody who's doing a New Year's resolution and me saying that it's probably going to be gone, but if it's going to be stopped, it might be stopped within 3 weeks. Now, of course, there's no predictability, geez, say that 10 times fast, when it comes to the markets. So I could be saying that in 3 weeks, I think the markets are going to be better, and yet the markets can prove my ass wrong, and I'm going to be robbed as much as you guys. The only thing that I can suggest is supplement your income with part-time income, because the summer slowdown is much worse for me than the month of January. Now, what I'm experiencing in my market is I'm getting still high-paying orders, but the volume has significantly decreased. And recently, through the month of the Christmas week, they had quests in, Uber had quests. The week of January 1st, Uber had quests in, and that's because they predicted it. The quests are now down with Uber Eats, and now I'm expecting that I'm going to be making a lot less money. Last night, I went out and did deliveries. Last night was Friday night, and I was pretty sad about what I was making. I was out from 5 p.m., I would say, just about 5 p.m., and besides the fact that I had a severe migraine, I ended up calling it quits just about 8 o'clock, and I went to the grocery store to go get some groceries. Now, for those 3 hours, I made $56. Now, to make under $20 an hour on a Friday evening is very rare in my market. And so that's why I decided to shine some light on this topic and make this video, because many of us are suffering this January slowdown. But if what I see in my market could be potentially correct, I think it's most likely New Year's resolutions that people are trying to save money, or it's just the fact that people have been very strict. It's not about the fact of, in this new year, I'm making a resolution. It's 2023, we need to save money. And it's not going to stop if that is the case scenario. I hope it does. But we've all predicted that things would shift and change when it comes to food deliveries. I don't think any of us expected that inflation would still be this high going into 2023. Now, if you're doing great in your market, I expect that too. There are some people, though, that you should know that you'll probably be either watching or tuning into that will always say they're making a profit even when they're not. Go based on your market. I can't judge your market. No other gig tuber can judge your market unless they're in that market specifically. And if that's the case scenario, they're probably going to be accurate in what they're saying. But if somebody is saying that you can make a fortune in every single market, I'm sorry, that's not true whatsoever. There is no actual tips and tricks on how to make the most money of, I don't know, $200, $300, $400 a day. That is market based. There are tips and tricks, for example, of not accepting every order, accept $2 per kilometer or $1.50 per mile, or whatever the conversion may be. But when it comes to January, it's a lot like the summer slowdown. It's the New Year's resolution slowdown, in my opinion, and it is probably going to be here to stay in the next coming weeks. Now, what I'd love you lovelies to do is comment in the comment section, are you experiencing a January slowdown? What I've read from my channel, from other people's channel, is yes. But it would be nice to see some markets that are actually doing good. But I don't know. It's not in my market, but I wanted to chime in on the action. So with that being said, I'll catch you lovelies in the next video.